Hey guys, so if you're like me and you converted an older car into your camper and your navigation stuff is kind of old, you may want to upgrade. And what I got in here in this box is by a company called CarABC. There's no logo or anything on it, but I did use a few of their products on my Maverick and my son's Mazda, and actually for the CarPlay, it actually worked very well. So I have their latest CarPlay screen monitor here, and it's going to be a really quick and easy CarPlay upgrade so you could have navigation and music and things like that, even if your car doesn't have anything at all, or just a radio would be nice too. So let's give it a shot. All right, let's see what's in this box. Okay, here's the screen. Alright, good looking screen. It's pretty flat, not too thick at all. And looks like here's the mounting points. Alright, so let's give that a shot. What else is in the box here? Okay, we got the manual. Alright, we'll look at that later. Alright, so okay, a big mounting suction. You can see this suction, it's bigger than the normal phone mounts or anything like that. And it would make sense because this is a bigger display. So let's take a look at the way it'll go on there. Okay, it goes something like that. And then you take that suction, put it down, and then it'll be in. But I didn't take out that yet because I don't want to stick to my table. Okay, so that's the way it mounts in the back. There's the mounting platform. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, it looks like this is another mounting option. Okay, so if you have a flat surface, a flat dash, you could mount it to this. And we're gonna, I don't know which one I'm going to be using yet. So this would mount like this. Okay, so that's the way that sits in here. It's that same old mounting points. So if you have a mounting flat dash that you could put this on, that might be a better option. But again, we're going to see which one works better for me when I actually get in the car. Alright, here's the cigarette lighter. And so it uses a USB-C port. And if you have a USB-C port or extra USB, cable to USB-C, you actually don't even need the cigarette lighter. You could just put it in the USB port and that'll work too. So whatever works better for you. But if you do use the cigarette lighter, so there's another port here, so that's nice that you don't actually lose your port. Stick this in and you still have a USB port. Okay, it looks like it's some audio cables, so if you want to have the audio hooked up to an auxiliary audio, if you have that in your stereo system. We'll test that out, or we'll try the wireless version too, because it has, if I read it right, it has a wireless version where you could have it connect to your car stereo's FM radio. So that might be more convenient, but I bet you this is a clearer option. It's a sharper, clearer sound, but for convenience, I think I might opt for the FM radio station tuning. So let's give it a shot. All right, so first what I want to do is I just want to see what where I want this. Do I want it right here or do I want it here? I do have some display right here that I'd rather not cover up if I can. So I'm going to put the display like here, and I think that's going to look really good. It'll look better than right here because that's, getting a little busy. I'll put it here. And remember, there was two mounts. There is this mount, which actually would go really great right here because I have a nice surface, but I'm hoping that second mount, this guy right here, will fit here perfectly, which it does seem like it will, even though I have some mesh there, but it's okay. I'm going to put it right here and then put my screen right there, so that should be perfect. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so before you put any kind of adhesive on your car, you should clean it out with some alcohol wipes, or it's just some kind of wipes that will evaporate so it doesn't leave a residue or anything like that. Um, when when you have these surfaces, it's nice to have something that's really flat for you to put it on. If your dash is arched, you might not be able to use this mount because the mount is very flat. So kind of keep that in mind. So since I'm not going to be using any kind of screwing or mounting, and this is going to be super easy. So let's get this in. It's just a double-sided adhesive. It's 3M adhesive. And most likely, I only got one shot, because if I put it down, it's going to want to stick and it's not going to want to come up. So I got to actually, on both sides, so I got to take them out both sides. So take one side off, put it on. Okay, make sure that's on tight. Take off the back side now. Okay, so try to center this with my eyeballs. That's not always successful. I think that's good. All right. I got that thing in the back. All right, slides in. I'm gonna screw it tight. There's a knob to let you adjust the tilt. So I'm gonna turn that so it stays stable. All right. My centering is not perfect, but it's gonna have to do because I already used the sticker and you really can't redo it. Okay, so that's the hardest part. The next part is we're just gonna plug it in. So I'm gonna use my cigarette lighter. You don't have to, but because it's just a USB-C port, but that's what I'm gonna use. Let's see. Let's plug it in. Let's give it a shot. It's pretty loud. All right. So look at that. You can have Android Auto or CarPlay. So let's sync my phone up with it. Okay. I think that's the device. Pair. Allow. It recognizes my iPhone right there. Okay, it looks like I'm synced. There we go. So this is CarPlay, which is awesome. I use CarPlay for all my cars basically. So it's got some apps, but the main thing is the map and Pandora to play music. You can listen to podcasts. Um, you could text. So I mean, I'm a big fan of CarPlay, but having this map is so much better than having this map down here. I mean, I can't even tell you how bad the navigation is on my 2011 Sienna. But so this is going to be great. So one way I could, for instance, get some music is, let's say we're going through Pandora. Um, this should have a speaker in it. So if you don't want to hook up anything, you could just, you're done. And it has its own speaker and you can listen to it like that. But I can't leave the music on too long or I'll get a copyright infringement. But what I want to do is I want to see if I could hook it up to my car's um, radio station. So there's a FM transmitter here so that you could actually hook it up to your car's radio. So let's give that a shot. Audio output, FM. Okay, so it's use the default. So 106. Let's try to find that. Okay, looks like my stereo only does odd. So let's go 106.1 and see if we could find. Okay, so there's 106.1. So let's go back and try it. Let's see if we could get the music over my stereo. And I can, so that is perfect. What you just heard was the music through my car's speaker. So I don't even have to use this little speaker. I could use the FM transmitter and I could have the audio through my car. So that's it. That installation is done. You don't have to do anything else. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up this cable a little bit, but that's it. Alright, so let's see. I got it playing through my radio. That's awesome. Let me turn that down because I don't want a copyright infringement. And I just have this wire that comes down here, and I have it rolled up and it's plugged into that cigarette lighter. And again, that cigarette lighter has a USB port on it too, so I don't lose any ports or anything. I actually have an extra USB there now, so that's cool. This is going to be way better than my current navigation, way better than my current music box.